Hello, Emory and Henry sports fans. Thank you for tuning in for today's game between your Emory and Henry College Wasp and the Bluefield University Rams. I'm Ty Spires. I'll be calling today's action for you. Let's take a quick look at the fielding lineup for the Wasp before we get started. At first base for Emory and Henry, number 12, McCrae Sawyers. At second, number 2, Tristan Hensley. Third base, number 3, Jared Foley. At short, number 5, Colby Anderson. Out and left, making his first start of the year, number 11, Ty Lau. In center, number 30, Will Jennings. And out and right, number 23, Tyler Phillips. On the plate for the Wasps will be number 44, Nathan Treadway. And on the bump for Emory and Henry will be number 20, Brandon Fury. Taking a quick look at Fury's stats as of yet, has a perfect 0.00 ERA on 2 appearances, 3 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, and opponents are hitting 182 against him. So not a ton of work thus far, but it has been perfect thus far. Looks like we'll be getting started shortly. So leading off for the Rams will be number 2, Max Artsy. Aristi comes into the game hitting .296 on the year. First pitch is a called strike. That ball grounded to short, fielded cleanly by Anderson over to first. And that'll be the first out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate the catcher, number 12, Reese Genter. Genter hitting .324 on the year. First pitch is called a strike on the outside corner. Strike called in the outside corner again. Genter now down 0-2. Ball up. Ball out. Count goes 2-2. Ball is lifted to left. Lau is under it, and that'll be the second out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate the left fielder, number 24, David Meach. Meach hitting .417 on the year. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Fury really being aggressive here early in these at-bats. and it's paying off for him as he's getting ahead. Pitch just misses low. Count goes 1-1. Breaking ball misses the inside corner. Count goes 2-1. Pitch is grounded, foul down the first baseline. That'll even the count. Pitch is spiked. That'll even the count, or excuse me, that'll bring the count full. That pitch is grounded, foul down the first baseline. And that ball runs in and hits Meach. Would have been ball four anyway, but I guess he gets his money's worth. He'll head on down to first.
At the plate, third baseman for 5, Clayton Lewis.
Brings to the plate the third baseman, number 5, Clay Weisner. Weisner hitting .306. First pitch is driven into right. That's past Phillips, actually able to cut it off. Able to cut the ball off before it rolls to the wall, but a 2-out base hit by Weisner leaves Bluefield with the runners on first and third. That'll bring to the plate the first baseman, number 27, Taylor Moe. Moe hitting .318. He'll have runners on first and third, 2 outs. First pitch is a ball in the dirt. Pitch grounded softly to Fury. He's able to field it and over to first. So no damage done by Bluefield in the first. We will head to the bottom of the first with Emory and Henry coming up. So taking the bump for Bluefield will be number 17, Tyler Lowry. He comes in with a team-leading 3.71 ERA, 3-3 record over 15 appearances, 26.2 innings pitched, 24 hits, 17 runs, 11 earned, 20 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .224 against him. He will first face the third baseman, number 3, Jared Foley.
The third baseman, number 3, Jared Foley.
Foley hitting .384 on the year. First pitch to Foley is a ball low. That pitch is fouled off. Pitch grounded to second, fielded cleanly over to first, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Brings to the plate the DH, number 19, Eli Milhorn. Let's take a quick run through the batting lineup. You just saw Foley, followed by number 19, Eli Milhorn, number 2, Tristan Hensley, number 12, McCray Sawyers, number 44, Nathan Treadway, number 30, Will Jennings, number 23, Tyler Phillips, number 11, Ty Lau, and rounding out number 5, Colby Anderson. First pitch to Milhorn is a called strike. Pitch grounded right back up the middle and through for a base hit. Sent that pitch right back from where it came from. And the Emory and Henry will also have their first base runner of the game.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Tristan Hensley.
Number 2, Tristan Hensley up next. The second baseman's hitting .319 on the year. First pitch is a breaking ball called for a strike. That ball golfed to short, over to 2 for 1 to first, and not in time. Actually, a great pick by the first baseman for Bluefield State. Number 27, Taylor Mao, probably saves Hensley from going to first, but a fielder's choice will result in the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 12, McCray Sawyers.
That'll bring to the plate the first baseman, number 12, McCray Sawyers. Sawyers hitting .329. Pitch is fouled off over the third base dugout. Swung on and missed. Sawyer's now down to 0-2. And strike 3, swung on and missed. That'll be the final out of the inning. Emory and Henry not able to get much of anything going in the bottom of the first. Your score after one full is Bluefield 0, Emory and Henry 0. So leading off for the Rams will be the designated hitter, number 31, Elijah Lewis. First pitch is a strike to Lewis. He comes into the game hitting .313. That ball is driven right to Anderson, who makes the grab and the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 44, Kevin Torres.
Brings to the plate the second baseman, number 44, Kevin Torres. Torres hitting .353. First pitch to him is a ball out. Ball in. Count goes 2-0. Ball grounded to second. Hensley bobbles it. Still's got time. He's able to get the ball over to first. No harm, no foul, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
At the plate, the center fielder, number 4, Nate Cobb.
Good heads-up play by Hensley to be able to keep himself composed after booting that ball. It's still able to get the out. That'll bring to the plate the center fielder, number 4, Nate Cobb. Cobb lays down a bunt. Foley fields it over to first, not in time. Doesn't even have a play on Cobb, who puts down a picture-perfect drag bunt and be the first base runner of the inning. Brings to the plate the shortstop, number 1, Bryce Medlock. Medlock hitting .324. Pickoff attempt over at first. Cobb is back in time. Pickoff attempt over at first again. Cobb again back. Fury steps off. Cobb with 5 stolen bases on the year, so one who's not shy to run. Pitch out attempt by the Wasp. Nobody goes, though. Count goes 1-0. Pickoff attempt over at first. This time Cobb is back standing. Ball up. Runner goes. Great jump by Cobb. Throw down to second. Cobb is safe as the ball actually hit him. I didn't think Treadway was going to have a shot at getting Cobb out, but honestly, if that throw is on the base, he's got a good chance as Cobb got such a good jump. But that'll have runner on second, 2 outs for Medlock. Not entirely sure what the pitch call. Looks like it was a ball, so the count is 3-0. Pitch lined right back up the middle for a base knock. Cobb round in third, headed for home, and there won't even be a throw. That'll put a run on the board for Bluefield as they break this game open. The score is 1-0.
The right fielder, number 2, Max Aristi.
That turns the lineup back over for the right fielder, number 2, Max Aristi. Aristi grounded out to shorten his first at-bat. Pickoff attempt over at first. Medlock is back. Pickoff attempt. Medlock is back again. Ball up. Ball up. Count goes 2-0. There's strike one called. Pickoff attempt over to first. Medlock is back. Ball out. Pickoff back pick at first. Medlock is back safely. Count goes 3-1. Yeah, there's ball 4. Aristi will head on down to first. That'll bring to the plate the catcher, number 12, Reese Genter, but not before Coach Kyle Cliff has a conversation at the mound with Fury. We will be right back after the mound visit. So after the quick break, we are back. Runners on first and second, 2 outs for the catcher, number 12, Reese Genter. Genter flew out to left in his first out bat. First pitch is swung on and missed. May have been foul tipped, actually. Regardless, it is a strike. Ball out. Blocked up by Treadway. Definitely saves the runners from advancing. Count goes 1-1. Ball out. Swung on a miss. Count will even up at 2s. Ball grounded to short. Anderson will flip to second for the final out of the inning. Not before Bluefield's able to tack on 1. Your score after 1.5 is Bluefield 1, Emory Henry 0. So leading off the bottom of the second will be the catcher, number 44, Nathan Treadway. Treadway hitting .288. First pitch is a called strike. Pitch is grounded to second, fielded over to first. That'll be the first out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate the center fielder, number 30, Will Jennings. Jennings hitting .250. First pitch is swung on and missed. Pitch is fouled off. Ball is driven into right field, but caught for the second out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate the right fielder, number 23, Tyler Phillips. Phillips had a monster game yesterday, hitting .750 on the year. And that ball's lined right to the first baseman. So that'll be the third out of the inning. Emory and Henry unable to get anything going. Your score after 2 full is Bluefield 1, Emory and Henry 0. So leading off for Bluefield will be the left fielder, number 24, David Meach.
Leading off the third for Bluefield, the left fielder, number 24, David Beach.
Meach walked in his first at-bat. First pitch is fouled off down the first base line. Ball low. Swung on a miss. Count goes 1-2. Pitch is popped up in shallow left. Lau calling for it. And he will make the grab for the first out of the inning. Brings to the plate third baseman, number 5, Clay Weisner. Weissner singled in his first at-bat. First pitch is a ball in the dirt. Strike called in the inside corner. Count goes 1-1. Ball lifted into left. Lau. Jennings calls off Lau to make the snag. And the second out of the inning. Jennings must be really trying to get that fielding percentage up, as Lau was pretty much camped under that ball. Sure, some banter will be going on between the left and the center fielder. Now batting for Bluefield is the first baseman, number 27, Taylor Mao. Taylor Moe. Moe grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat. He fouled that first pitch off. Ball up. Ball up, count goes 2-1. Swung on a miss, count will even up at 2s. That ball's thrown behind Moe. Count goes full. Ball in. That'll be ball 4. Mo will head on down to first. That'll bring to the plate the DH number 31, Elijah Lewis. Lewis lined out to short in his first at-bat. Pickoff attempt over at first. Mo's back in time. And that pitch hits Lewis. He'll head on down to first. There'll be runners on first and second for the second baseman, number 44, Kevin Torres. Torres grounded out to second in his first at-bat. Ball in. Time called at the plate. Ball grounded to second, fielded by Hensley, over to first. And Emery and Henry able to get out of the jam. Your score after 2.5 is Bluefield 1, Emery and Henry 0. Leading off for the Wasp in the bottom of the third will be the left fielder, number 11, Ty Lau. Lau getting his first at-bats of the year today. First pitch to him is a ball. Pitch is fouled off. Count goes 1-1. Ball up. Count goes 2-1. Grounded to second. Fielded cleanly over to first. That'll be the first out of the inning. Brings to the plate the shortstop, number 5, Colby Anderson. Anderson hitting .222 on the year.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 5, Colby Anderson.
First pitch to Anderson is a called strike. Swung on and missed. Count goes 0-2 to Anderson. Pitch is grounded softly to first. Fielded, bobbled actually by Mo. Second baseman tries to make the play and salvage it, but Anderson is safe. So Emory Henry will have a base runner off the air and bring to the plate the third baseman, number 3, Jared Foley. Foley grounded out to second in his first at-bat. First pitch is lined into right. Nice piece of backside hitting by Foley. Brings to the plate the DH, number 19, Eli Milhorn, with runners on first and second.
At the plate, the designated hitter, number 19, Eli Milhorn.
Ball gets away from the catcher. Anderson takes third, and Foley follows. So Emory and Henry now with runners in scoring position. 1-0 is the count to Milhorn. That ball grounded to second. And that'll score a run for Emory and Henry. Milhorn able to do his job there. Score is now 1-1. Runner on third. 2 outs for the second baseman, number 2, Tristan Hensley. Hensley grounded into a fielder's choice, or reached safely rather on a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. First pitch to him is swung on and missed. Ball low. Time called by Hensley. Ball in. Count goes 2-1. Strike called. Count goes 2-2. Ball low. Count goes full. And swung on and missed. Hensley will go down swinging for the final out of the inning, but not before Emory Henry is able to tie the ball game up. Your score after 3 full is Bluefield 1, Emory Henry 1. Leading off for Bluefield in the top of the fourth will be the center fielder, number 4, Nate Cobb. Cobb singled and later scored in his first at-bat. First pitch is a called strike. Pitch is grounded to first. Sawyers fields it over to first. Fury was there for the first out of the inning. Brings to the plate the shortstop, number 1, Bryce Medlock. Medlock singled in his first at-bat. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. That ball driven right back up the middle for a base hit. That'll turn the lineup back over for the right fielder, number 2, Max Aristi. Aristi 0 for 1 with a walk thus far. First pitch is the ball up. Ball in. Count goes 2-0. Throw to first. Medlock is back in time. Back pick over at first. Medlock is back. Pitch was called a ball. Count is 3-0 to Aristi. Strike called in the inside corner. Looked like Aristi was already ready to head on down to first. Count goes 3-1. Pitch is fouled off down the left field line. Count will go full. Pickoff attempt over at first. Medlock is back. That pitch is fouled back. Fury will step off and recompose. That ball is golfed into center. Jennings is under it. He'll make the play. Two outs for the Wasp. That'll bring to the plate the catcher, number 12, Reese Genter.
The catcher, number 12, Reese Jenner.
Genter is 0 for 2 on the day. Ball out. Treadway was looking for the back pick, loses it. Throw down to second. Medlock is safe. So an error on Treadway brings Medlock 90 feet closer. Pitch was called a ball. Ball out, gets away from Treadway, so Medlock will take third on the wild pitch. Pitch is fouled straight back. Count will go 2-1. Ball up. Count goes 3-1. Strike called in the inside corner. Count will go full. Ball lined to short. Anderson able to corral it and throw over to first for the final out of the inning. So Bluefield State unable to capitalize on the runners in scoring possession. Your score after 3.5 is still Emory and Henry 1, Bluefield 1. Coming in to pitch for the Rams will be number 23, Clayton Lewis. Lewis comes into the game with a 21.32 ERA. No record as of yet on 5 appearances. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 15 hits, 18 runs, 15 of them earned. And opponents are hitting .517 against him. He will face first number 12, McCray Sawyers.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for Emory and Henry, the first baseman, number 12, McCray Sawyers.
First baseman struck out swinging in his first at-bat. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. McCray didn't seem too happy about it. Breaking ball up. Count goes 1-1. Ball low. Count goes 2-1. Ball out. 3-1 is the count. Strike called. Count will go full. That pitch hits Sawyers, so he'll earn his walk as he heads on down to first. Brings to the plate the catcher, number 44, Nathan Treadway.
Now batting the catcher, number 44, Nathan Treadway.
Treadway grounded out to second in his first at-bat. Pitch is popped up into shallow right. It'll be caught for the first out of the inning. Brings to the plate the center fielder, number 30, Will Jennings.
The center fielder, number 30, Will Jennings.
Jennings flew out to right in his first at-bat. Ball grounded softly to short, fielded over to first. Mo's able to keep his foot just in time for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 23, Tyler Phillips.
Brings to the plate the right fielder, number 23, Tyler Phillips. Phillips lined out to first in his last at-bat. That ball is popped up to second base and caught for the final out of the inning. Emery and Henry unable to get any runs across here in the fourth. Your score after 4 full is Emery and Henry 1, Bluefield 1. Coming in to pitch for the Wasps will be number 47, Ben Williams. Williams comes in with a 7.11 ERA, an 0-2 record on 6 appearances. Williams has thrown 6 1/3 innings, and opponents are hitting 158 against him. First batter Williams will face is number 24, David Meach. Count is 2-0 to Meach. Pitch is fouled off over the third base dugout. Ball up. Pitch is fouled off. Count is full. And swung on and missed. Beach will go down swinging for the first out of the inning. Brings to the plate the third baseman, number 5, Clay Weisner.
The third baseman, number 5, Clay Weisner.
Weisner 1 for 2 with a single on the day. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Ball out. Ball out. Count goes 2-1. Pitch is popped up in shallow right. Phillips calling for it. He will make the grab for the second out of the inning. Brings to the plate the first baseman, number 27, Taylor Moe. Moe 0 for 1 with a walk thus far. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Breaking ball doesn't quite catch the zone. Swung on and missed. Count goes 1-2. Pitch is spiked. Count goes 2-2. That pitch is driven into center field. Jennings calling for it, and he'll make the play for the final out of the inning. So Bluefield doesn't get anything started in the top of the fifth. Your score after 4.5 is Emory Henry 1, Bluefield 1. So coming in to pitch for the Rams will be number 15, Jason Downs. Downs comes into the game with a 4.59 ERA, 4-0 record over 12 appearances. He's pitched 33 and a third innings, 27 hits, 19 runs, 17 of them earned, 17 walks, 28 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .223 against him. Downs will face the left fielder, number 11, Ty Lau, first. Lau grounded out to second in his first at-bat. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Pitch is grounded to short, fielded over to first, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Brings to the plate the shortstop, number 5, Colby Anderson.
Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Colby Anderson.
Anderson reached on an error in his first at-bat, later came around and scored. First pitch hits Anderson, so he'll head on down to first. Brings to the plate the third baseman, number 3, Jared Foley.
Now batting the third baseman, number 3, Jared Foley.
Foley 1 for 2 on the day with a single. That ball lined into center field for a base hit. Anderson thinking first to third. Play at third is not in time. Foley able to take second on the throw. So back-to-back singles for the Wasps. Puts 2 runners in scoring position. And brings to the plate the DH, number 19, Eli Milhorn.
The designated hitter, number 19, Eli Milhorn.
Milhorn 1 for 2 on the day with a single. First pitch to Milhorn is swung on and missed. Ball in. Breaking ball doesn't quite catch the zone. Count goes 2-1. Ball out. Count goes 3-1. There's ball 4, so that'll load the bases and bring to the plate the second baseman, number 2, Tristan Hensley.
Stepping up to the plate, the second baseman, number 2, Tristan Hensley.
Hensley 0 for 2 on the day, but he's got bases loaded, 1 out. Great opportunity for the Wasps. First pitch is ball out. That pitch is skied in to left. Looks like Anderson's going to try to tag up on the catch. The left fielder slipped, so not much of a play, and Emery Henry will take the lead. Brings to the plate the first baseman, number 12, McCray Sawyers. Sawyers is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk.
Number 12, McCray Sawyers.
It looks like McCray thought that ball hit him. No call by home plate umpire. So count will be 1-0. That ball lined into right. Foley round in third, headed for home. There won't be a play. Milhorn into third. So a 2-out RBI single for McCray Sawyers puts Emery Henry up 3-1. Brings to the plate the catcher, number 44, Nathan Treadway. Treadway 0 for 2 on the day. Ball out. Ball out, kind of goes 2-0. Strike called. Bottom of the zone. Count goes 2-1. Pitch is fouled off. Count goes 2-2. Ball out. Count goes full. Sawyers at first will be moving on the pitch. And strike 3 called. The bottom of the zone for the final out of the inning, but not before Emery Henry tacks on 2. Your score after 5 full is Emery Henry 3, Bluefield 1. Leading off the sixth for the Rams is number 31, Elijah Lewis. Lewis 0 for 1 with a walk. Ball out. Grounded to short. Anderson fields it cleanly over to first. That'll be the first out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate the second baseman, number 44, Kevin Torres.
Now batting the second baseman, number 44, Kevin Torres.
Torres 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts to second. First pitch is swung on and missed. Ball one. Count goes 1-1. Count goes 2-1 to Torres. Switch hitter hitting from the right side this at bat. Ball out. Count goes 3-1. And there's ball 4. Torres will head on down to first, and that'll bring to the plate the center fielder, number 4, Nate Cobb.
The center fielder, number 4, Nate Cobb.
Cobb 1 for 2 with a single on the day. First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Pickoff attempt over at first. Torres is back in time. Pitch is fouled off over the third base dugout. Count goes 0-2. Pickoff tipped over at first. Torres is back in time. Pickoff tipped over at first. Torres is back in time. Pickoff attempt over at first. Torres is still back in time. Cobb calls time at the plate. Count is 0-2. Ball out. Count goes 1-2. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Williams not happy about the call. That's for sure. Thought that was strike 3. Count goes 2-2. Ball out. Count goes full. There's ball 4 as that breaking ball is just a hair in. Back-to-back walks by Williams. Brings to the plate the shortstop, number 1, Bryce Medlock. Coach Kyle Cliff will come out and talk to his pitcher. We'll be right back after the mound visit. So after the mound visit, we are back. Bryce Medlock stepping to the plate. He is 2 for 2 on the day, with a couple of singles to his name. First pitch to him is a ball up. He's got runners on first and second, 1 out. Time called by Medlock. Swung on and missed. Count goes 1-1. Pitch is fouled off. Count goes 1-2. Breaking ball just misses the outside corner. Count goes 2-2. Ball low. Gets away from Treadway. Nobody able to advance as he pounces on it. Count goes full. Pitch is lined right back up the middle for a base hit. Runners around third. Torres will score as no play at the plate. Cuts Emory and Henry's lead to 1 as the score is now 3-2. Brings to the plate the right fielder, number 2, Max Aristi, as the lineup turns over. Aristi 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch to him is a called strike as Aristi pulls the bunt back. Ball low, gets away from Treadway. He's able to get right back on it, though. No runners able to advance. Williams steps off as Cobb got his attention at second. Ball out. Count goes 2-1. Ball up. 3-1 is the count to Aristi. And there's ball 4. That'll load the bases for Bluefield. And bring to the plate the catcher, number 12, Reese Genter.
Now batting the catcher, number 12, Reese Jenner.
Jenner is 0 for 3 on the day. Pitch is popped up into foul territory. Phillips will not have a play as that ball lands in the Emory and Henry bullpen. Ball up. That pitch nearly hits Genters. He jumps out of the way. Count is 2-1. Ball low. 3-1's the count. That pitch hit into deep right. Phillips going back at the track will make the catch. But Bluefield tags up on the sacrifice and ties this ball game at 3s. Runners on first and third, 2 outs for the left fielder, number 24, David Meach.
Left fielder, number 24, David Meach.
Meach 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch is a front door breaking ball, called for a strike. Ball out. Treadway checks with the umpire on the swing. He says they didn't go, so count goes 1-1. Strike called in the outside corner. Count goes 1-2. And that breaking ball gets away from Williams, That'll load the bases. Brings to the plate the third baseman, number 5, Clay Weisner. But it looks like Emory and Henry is going to make a pitching change. We will tell you all about the new pitcher when we come back. Coming in to pitch for the Wasps will be number 36, Justin Day. Day will face the third baseman, number 5, Clay Weisner. First pitch to Weissner is a called strike. Day comes into the game with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Pitch is fouled off. Weisner quickly in a hold down 0-2. Pitch is fouled off again over the first base dugout. Ball low, blocked up by Treadway. Probably saves a run there. Count goes 1-2. That ball hit right back up the middle for a base hit. That'll score 2. And Bluefield is now up 5-3 on Emory and Henry.
First baseman, number 27, Taylor Moe.
Brings it to the plate the first baseman, number 27, Taylor Moe. Moe 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch to him is a called strike. Ball up. Swung on and missed. Count goes 1-2. Ball grounded to second, fielded by Hensley over to first. That'll be the final out of the inning, but not before Bluefield's able to put up 4. Your score after 5.5 is Bluefield 5, Emory and Henry 3. Coming in to pitch for the Rams will be number 14, Colton Botchler. Comes in with an 8.00 ERA, no record, 4 appearances, 9 innings pitched, 10 hits, 14 runs, 8 of them earned. 11 walks, 4 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .294 against him. Butler will face first the center fielder, number 30, Will Jennings.
Now pitching for Bluefield, number 14, Colby Anderson. Batter for Emory Henry to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Center fielder, number 30, Will Jennings.
Jennings 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch to Jennings is a ball in the dirt. Ball up. Count goes 2-0. Ball out. 3-0 count. And there's ball 4. 4 straight balls to Jennings. He'll head on down to first. And that'll bring to the plate the right fielder, number 23, Tyler Phillips.
Now batting the right fielder, number 23, Tyler Phillips.
First pitch to Phillips is a ball low. Ball out. Count goes 2-0. Ball grounded to third, over to second for 1, to first. And Bluefield makes the double play. 5-4-3. And that'll bring to the plate the left fielder, number 11, Ty Lau.
The left fielder, number 11, Ty Lau.
First pitch to Lau is a called strike. Ball out. Pitch is fouled off. Count goes 1-2. Ball low. Pitch is grounded, foul down the first base line. And strike 3 called. That'll be the final out of the inning. None come to pass for Emory Henry. Your score after 6 full is Bluefield 5, Emory Henry 3. Leading off the top of the 7th will be the DH, number 31, Elijah Lewis.
Top of the 7th. For Bluefield, the designated hitter, number 31, Elijah Lewis.
Lewis 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch is fouled straight back. That pitch is fouled off as well. Lewis now down 0-2. And called a swing. Lewis is definitely out of the baseline. So that'll be the first out of the inning. Bring to the plate the second baseman, number 44, Kevin Torres.
44, Kevin Torres.
Torres 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch to him is popped up in foul territory down the right field line, but it'll go out of play. Ball up. Pitch is grounded softly to third. Foley over to first. Pulls Sawyers, but he's able to make the tag for the second out of the inning. Brings to the plate the center fielder, number 4, Nate Cobb.
Center fielder, number 4, Nate Cobb.
Cobb 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. First pitch is a ball in. Pitch is fouled off. Looks like it got a piece of treadway there. Hope he's okay. Count is 1-1. Pitch grounded to third. Foley dives, makes the play over to first. And that'll be the third out of the inning. Jared Foley flashing the leather for the final out of the top of the 7th. Your score after 6.5 is Bluefield 5, Emory and Henry 3. So coming in to pitch for the Rams will be number 11, Andrew Arguello. He comes in with a 7.12 ERA, 3-3 record over 8 appearances, 43 innings pitched, 62 hits, 45 runs, 34 of them earned, and opponents are hitting .330 against him. He will face first the shortstop, number 5, Colby Anderson.
The shortstop, number 5, Colby Anderson.
Anderson 0 for 1, reaching on an error and a walk. He has scored twice. First pitch to him is a ball. Swung on and missed. Pitches swung on and missed. Anderson now down 1-2. Pitch line through the 5.5 hole for a base knock. Emory Henry with a leadoff base runner, and that'll bring to the plate the third baseman, number 3, Jared Foley.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 3, Jared Foley.
Foley 2 for 3 on the day. First pitch is a breaking ball, doesn't quite catch the zone. Pitch is fouled off. Pitch just missed. Count go 2-1. Swung on and missed. Count will even up at 2s. Ball low. Count goes full. Swung on and missed. Foley will go down swinging for the first out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate the DH, number 19, Eli Milhorn.
The designated hitter, number 19, Eli Milhorn.
Milhorn 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. First pitch to Milhorn is a called strike on the outside corner. Ball out. Count goes 1-1. Strike 2 called. Count goes 1-2. Ball low. Count goes 2-2. Pitch is fouled straight back. Pitch is hit into foul territory and heads out of play. So count will remain 2-2. That pitch skied into shallow right. Collision between the second baseman and first, but still caught by Mo. That'll be the second out of the inning. Thankfully, everybody's okay. That'll bring to the plate the second baseman, number 2, Tristan Hensley.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Tristan Hensley.
First pitch to Hensley is a called strike. Hensley looking for that first hit of the day. Has a sacrifice fly and a fielder's choice. So he's 0 for 2. Count goes 1-1. That pitch hit deep into center. Cobb going back at the wall. It's off the wall. Anderson will score. Hensley was thinking 3 out of the box, and he will trot into third standing. Two-out triple by Hensley. Brings the score 5-4, Bluefield. That'll bring to the plate number 12, McCray Sawyers.
Now batting the first baseman, number 12, McCray Sawyers.
First baseman's got a single to his name. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a walk. First pitch to him is a ball. Pitch is called a strike. Count goes 1-1. Strike 2 called on the front door breaking ball. Count goes 1-2. Pitch is grounded, fielded by Torres over to first. Great play by him for the final out of the inning. But not before Emory Henry's able to get a run across. Your score after 7 full is Bluefield 5, Emory Henry 4. So leading off in the top of the 8th will be the shortstop, number 1, Bryce Medlock. Medlock 3 for 3 with 3 singles. First pitch to him is popped up in shallow right. Sawyers is under it for the catch and the first out of the inning. I'll turn the lineup back over and bring to the plate the right fielder, number 2, Max Aristi. Aristi 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. First pitch is a ball in. Pitch is fouled off. Pitch grounded softly to short, fielded by Anderson over to first. Pulls Cray Sawyers, but makes the tag. Great play by Sawyers to come up, get that ball, come right back down, and make the tag for the second out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate the catcher, number 12, Reese Genter. Genter 0 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. First pitch to him is a ball low. Strike called. Count goes 1-1. Ball low. Count goes 2-1. Excuse me, 3-0. There's that strike call. Count goes 3-1. And there's ball 4. General head on down to first, and that'll bring to the plate the left fielder, number 24, David Meach.
Left fielder number 24, David Meach.
Meach 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. First pitch is called strike. Swung on and missed. Meach now down 0-2. Ball lifted into left. Lau going back. Not able to get to it, so it'll roll to the wall. And a run will score on the double by David Meach. Score is now 6-4 Bluefield. And that brings to the plate the third baseman, number 5, Clay Weisner.
Third baseman number 5, Clay Weisner.
Weisner 2 for 4 with a couple of singles today. First pitch to Weisner is fouled straight back. Weisner has to dance out of the way of that one. Count goes 1-1. Ball out. Count goes 2-1. Ball in. Weisner has to dance out of the way. Count goes 3-1. Ball is off of Justin Day's glove. Thankfully, Hensley was paying attention. 3-1 to Weisner. Pitch is skied into shallow right. Phillips calling for it, and off his glove. Phillips unable to make the grab out and right. So there'll be runners on first and third for Bluefield. That'll bring to the plate the first baseman, number 27, Taylor Moe.
Now batting first baseman, number 27, Taylor Moe.
Moe 0 for 3 with a walk thus far. First pitch to Moe is a ball out. That pitch is fouled off. Count goes 1-1. Ball low. Count goes 2-1. Ball out. Count goes 3-1. Ball lined into the right center gap. That'll score 1. Meach stays at second. So score will go 7-4 Bluefield. That'll bring to the plate the DH number 31, Elijah Lewis. But it looks like we will have a mound visit, so we will be right back after the break.
10, Josh Woodard.
So coming in to pitch for the Wasps will be number 10, Josh Woodard.
31,
He comes in with a 9.6 ERA, 0-1 record over 6 appearances, 15 innings pitched, and opponents are hitting .394 against him. He will face the DH Elijah Lewis. First pitch to him is popped up in shallow left. Anderson is under it. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Woodard. Bluefield able to score 2 in the top of the 7th. Your score after 6.5 is Bluefield 7, Emory Henry 4. So coming in to pitch in the bottom of the 8th for the Rams will be number 13, Roy Taman. He comes in with a 4.50 ERA, 2-0 record over 10 appearances, 26 innings pitched, 29 hits, 17 runs, 13 of them earned, 18 walks, 16 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .287 against him. He will first face the catcher, number 44, Nathan Treadway. Treadway 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch to Treadway's ball low. Ball low. Count goes 2-0. Strike called in the outside corner. Count goes 2-1. Pitch grounded softly to second. Torres fields it over to first. That'll be the first out of the inning. Brings to the plate the center fielder, number 30, Will Jennings. First pitch is ball low. Swung on and missed. Count goes 1-1. Strike called in the inside corner. Count goes 1-2. Ball out. Count evens up at 2s. Pitch is grounded softly right back to the pitcher. Fielded in over to first for the second out of the inning. Brings to the plate the right fielder, number 23, Tyler Phillips.
Now batting the right fielder, number 23, Tyler Phillips.
Phillips 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch to him is a ball out. Ball out again. Count goes 2-0. Strike one called. Count goes 2-1. Ball low. 3-1's the count. Strike called in the outside corner. Count will go full. That ball grounded to second, fielded cleanly. Torres over to first, and that'll be the final out of the inning. Doesn't come to pass for the Wasps. Your score after 8 full is Bluefield 7, Emory-Henry 4. Leading off the top of the ninth for Bluefield will be the second baseman, number 44, Kevin Torres. Torres 0 for 3 with a walk. First pitch is a called strike. Looks like Torres may have broke his belt on the swing. Have a little bit of a wardrobe change here. All right, Torres got himself a new belt. Shout out to Bluefield's dugout. Count is 0-1. Strike 2 called in the outside corner. Torres in a hole down 0-2. Ball out. Pitch is fouled straight back. Count will remain 1-2. That pitch is fouled off. And strike 3 called. Torres will go down looking as the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Nate Cobb.
Brings to the plate the center fielder, number 4, Nate Cobb. Cobb 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. First pitch is ball up. Strike 1 called in the outside corner. The pitch is fouled straight back. Count goes 1-2. Pitch grounded straight back up the middle. Diving attempt by Hensley, but unable to come up with it. So a base hit for Nate Cobb. Brings to the plate shortstop number 1, Bryce Medlock.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Bryce Medlock.
Medlock 3 for 4 with 3 singles on the day. Pickoff attempt over at first. Cobb is back in time. Pickoff attempt over at first. Cobb is back in time. Just fouled off. Swung on and missed. Count goes 0-2. Runner goes. Swung on and fouled off. Looks like it may stay in play. McCray Sawyers with an attempt. He's unable to make the play, though, unfortunately. So we'll run it all back, and count will remain 0-2. Pickoff attempt over at first. Cobb is back in time. Pickoff attempt over at first. Cobb is back. This time a little closer. Ball up. Ball grounded to short. Anderson to first, or the second and to first for the final out of the double play. Emory-Henry's able to make the 6-4-3 to end the top of the ninth. Your score after 8.5 is Bluefield 7, Emory-Henry 4. So coming in to pitch for Bluefield will be number 5, Clay Weisner. He's coming in from third base. He comes in with a 27 ERA, 1-0, a 1-0 record. He will face first the left fielder, number 11, Ty Lau. Scratch that, we will have a pinch hitter. That is number 1, Cass Blevins. First pitch to Blevins. It's a ball in. Ball up. Count goes 2-0. Ball up. Count goes 3-0 to Blevins. So ball 4 called. Blevins will head on down to first and be the leadoff base runner for the Wasps. That'll bring to the plate the shortstop, number 5, Colby Anderson.
Now back at the shortstop, number 5, Colby Anderson.
Anderson 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. First pitch to Colby is a ball in the dirt. Strike 1 called. Ball out. Count goes 2-1. Pitch is fouled off. Looks like it's going to stay in play. And a great snag by Max Aristi to make the play and the first out of the inning. Brings to the plate the third baseman, number 3, Jared Foley.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 3, Jared Foley.
Foley 2 for 4 on the day with a couple of singles. First pitch is a ball out. Strike 1 called in the outside corner. That pitch driven into right field for a single. Brings to the plate the DH, number 19, Eli Milhorn.
The designated hitter, number 19, Eli Milhorn.
Milhorn 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Strike 1 called. Ball out. Ball low. Count goes 2-1. Ball in. Count goes 3-1. There's ball 4. That'll load the bases. Bring to the plate the second baseman, number 2, Tristan Hensley. But not before we have a quick mound visit. We will be right back after the break. So after the mound visit, we are back. Bases loaded, 1 out for the second baseman, number 2, Tristan Hensley.
The second baseman, number 2, Tristan Hensley.
Hensley 1 for 3 with a triple and a sac fly. Ball grounded to short, fielded over to first. That'll get the out, but Emory and Henry's able to score as well. So score will now be 7-5 Bluefield. Brings to the plate number 12, McCray Sawyers.
Now batting the first baseman, number 12, McCray Sawyers.
Sawyers 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. First pitch to him is a ball in. Ball out. Count goes 2-0. Ball in. Count goes 3-0. There's strike one called. Three and one's the count. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Strike 2 called. Count will go full. Emory and Henry down to their last strike of the game. That ball lined into right. It'll be down. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score, and this game is tied. Huge 2 RBI single by McCray Sawyers on a full count, and we are tied up at 7s. That'll bring to the plate the catcher, number 44, Nathan Treadway.
Now batting the catcher, number 44, Nathan Treadway.
Treadway 0 for 4 on the day. First pitch to him is a called strike. Ball low. Ball in. Count goes 2-1. Pitch gets away from the catcher. McCray will take second. on the pass ball. Count is 3-1. Winning run in scoring position. And there's ball 4. Treadwell head on down to first. And that'll bring you to the plate the center fielder, number 30, Will Jennings.
Now batting the center fielder, number 30, Will Jennings.
Jennings comes in 0 for 3 with a walk. First pitch is a ball out, nearly gets to the backstop. That ball hit into left. It'll be down. McCray Soares play at the plate. Is not in time. Walk-off base hit by Will Jennings. Emory and Henry wins the game 8-7. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in for today's game. Our next action will be Saturday softball against Queens. But until then, I've been Ty Spires. Thank you for tuning in, and go Wasps.